the character really started as, a sort of secretary, a sexy secretary with a skill set on the side, and
Posing as.
thank you. And we didn't know, certainly I didn't know how the audience would react to the character, my interpretation of the character, and obviously a very beloved character for a long time. And I feel, and then the next time that we saw her in Avengers, she was sort of one of the boys, for better or worse, and that made sense then. And as I think the fans and the audiences have really pushed, certainly Marvel, but pushed all the studios and filmmakers to really throw up on the screen what represents what's going on in the zeitgeist, and wanting to see diverse films and cast that represents how they, their own aspirations and how they feel. I think, the character has sort of grown in reaction to that, and the movies have really grown in reaction to that kind of fan encouragement. And honestly, I have to say that, it's so. I remember, when Lizzie signed on, and Colby was there, and we were all clinging to each other just to. I felt like I'd been in this like testosterone fest for such a long time. It was so nice to see like other female cast members, and then, with Brie coming on and Karen and Denai, and it's really, I feel like I'm in just this, I'm amongst so many wonderful actors, so many strong actors, and such, such a, it's just grown beyond my wildest dreams. I could never have imagined where this would take us and all of us. It's been quite a journey.
Karen Gillan, Nebula is such a complex character. What excited you about bringing her back for Avengers Endgame?
Well, I think it's maybe safe to say that she suffers from some daddy issues. Because her dad is Thanos, so who wouldn't? And I think I'm excited for her to finally face the source of this abuse. This has sort of been building through multiple movies, through the Guardians movies, and she's talked about how she wants to inflict revenge. And so we all know about that. So I would like to see her try and face that.
Paul Rudd, Ant-Man's Return.
I saw him in the trailer.
What can we expect from this time around, and how does he fit in with the remaining Avengers?
Well, I did see the trailers. I do know that I'm in it.
Yes.
How I fit in, how any of this works, it remains to be seen, and it's going to be fun to have audiences discover it along with us. We haven't seen it either. But it's not part of the question. Okay. But I must say, everyone is kind of echoing the same sentiment, which is this sense of like this completion, this story, but the relationships that are forged. It's a weird thing to kind of be hired in any job, and then to get to, for somebody like me, to step into it as it's already picked up speed. It's like having the Beatles say, "Come on and jam with us for a while." It's an unreal sensation, and
all the ribbing aside, because we all joke around, but what tell me about what this community of actors, what's the real experience been like?
It's hard to put into words, honestly. I mean, I sit and listen to Joe and Anthony speak. I've gotten to know Kevin. We've known each other for a long time, and getting to work with all of these actors in this series of films is a one-off. It will never happen again. Not for me. I keep taking steps back and try to recognize this for what it is. And it is so surreal and profound and incredible to be a part of it. It's amazing to meet so many people who are so passionate about it. It's incredible to meet so many kids whose lives are affected by these characters. And to play a small part in that, pun intended, is just something I will always treasure. And so to be here on this panel today, amongst all of you, is really just an incredible feeling, and I'm just honored to be a part of it.
Brie Larson, everyone is waiting to see Captain Marvel in action with the Avengers. Did working with them on this film connect you to the bigger MCU picture, and how did that feel?
I came at just the most magical time, I think, to come exactly at this 10-year anniversary. And really my first introduction to everyone was the 10-year photo, which was a really remarkable and special day and super surreal, and also like not allowed to talk about it. So the whole thing has always felt like a dream. And this film will always be personally dear to me because it was my first time playing Captain Marvel. We shot this first.
Right.
So I had to stumble and try to figure out who this character was with no script for this and no script for Captain Marvel either, and perform for the first time in front of, legends. But it was incredible. I mean, I think the other part of it too is the set feels like this balance of, as big as it is, it still feels like a bunch of kids, like just like what I was doing over summer break, making movies in my garage. There's still this sense of wonder and play and encouragement, and of course, this film deals with some heavy subject matters, and so you're bouncing in between things that feel very deep and serious, and then we're going off and playing Boggle, which I am very good at, just to be clear. And so it's nothing. There's no other word I can describe it as other than surreal, and I'm super excited for this to come out, mostly just so that I can talk about it. I want to be able to talk about my experience, which I haven't been able to do for a very long time.
Don Cheadle, Rhodey has been there since the beginning. What do you like best about playing him and suiting up as War Machine?